All right, today we will be looking at a gold for Ana. They posted this on Overwatch University and they wrote, "This is only my second competitive game playing as Ana, so I'm aware I made many mistakes. I typically play Mercy slash Moira, learning Kiriko, and am very aware my aim needs lots of work. I more so would like to know where to position and when is the best time to use Nano Boost. I held it for too long because of being unsure when I'd get the most value. Any other tips on Ana are welcomed, but these are the main two I'm curious about. I did switch to Mercy at the end, but don't need any criticism on her right now as I'd like to focus on Ana. I play on PS4. Okay, well, I will definitely do my best to help you out. Just a little disclaimer first. This is my first time doing a VOD review in video format. So just like you're new to Ana, you're learning her, I'm learning how to VOD, so we're going to figure this out together here. But yeah, let's get right into it. First thing we want to do always before the game starts is we want to take a look at our comp. So we got D.Va as a tank, Hanzo and Sombra, and then Ana Moira. Okay. A big thing I want to pay attention to here is the Ana Moira combo. Just because those are both quote unquote main healers or flex support in scrim terms, where generally they have a higher healing output and they're best utilized pocketing the tank, but obviously we can't do that here. We got to help the DPS too. So yeah, I want to pay attention to that because I think that is one of the big things that supports struggle with in the lower ranks is just a lack of synchronization between each other. In fact, exactly what I said before is usually the problem is both supports, even if it's like a Mercy or something, they'll both just hard pocket the tank and the DPS won't get the support they need. But yeah, we'll pay attention to that and we'll see what happens.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Junk spam. I completely understand waiting that out.
Don't fret. I see you.
Alright, so I am not a fan of this positioning for Ana. You can heal your team, but you can't really do much else. There's three things I want you to think about, and this doesn't just go for right now. This goes for any map. You can use this to figure out positioning for yourself, but there's three things you always want to think about when it comes to Ana positioning. 1, do I have view of my team? 2, do I have view of the enemy team? And then 3, do I have cover to play behind? So, you're here, we can see our team, but we can't really see the enemy. We can't go for sleeps, nades, or damage because that's what you want to be. That's what you play Ana for. Sure, she has a high healing output, but you're looking to get value out of your sleeps, your nades, your purple is fight changing. And then obviously she has good damage too. She does 75 per shot. So what if we were on the other side of the bus right here? What if we were playing like right here? See, we still have view of D.Va. Hanzo will likely push up. We can view them. We have a clear view of the choke, so that way when they peek, we can go for damage, look for our sleeps and nades. Worst case, if we get shot at, if we get pressured at all, we can duck behind this cover. And not only that, but there's also a health pack right here, a mega that Sombra has conveniently hacked for us. So yeah, like I said, three things. Can I view my team? Can I view the enemy team? Do I have cover to play behind? Always try to think about that when it comes to Ana positioning. Sombra dies, it's got the junk trap. Moira is overextending. Yeah, those are 2 deaths, nothing you could have done. That was 100% on that. What is this Moira doing? Nicely. So, Moira made a very questionable decision and decided to dive you. And you slept her. That was very well played by you. However, there is one thing I do want to take a look at here. Yeah, Sleep, I don't like how you immediately threw an anti-grenade. The combo for Ana to kill a squishy is shoot, nade, shoot. So always before you throw your nade, they're stationary. They're just sitting there. They're not going to move. That's an easy shot for you. So throw a shot, throw the anti-grenade, and then you can follow up with another shot or your team can kill her. But and then another thing, as she used Fade to engage for some reason, but when you're going with a Moira or like a Tracer with Recall or a Reaper with Wraith, you know, any hero with an escape ability like that, if you think they have the ability, sleep them, shoot them, wait for them to use it. So like wait for the Moira to fade. As soon as she finishes fading, then throw your anti-grenade. Because not only will she be purple, but then she'll be a lot more vulnerable. Because what those abilities do is they cleanse your purple effect and they're essentially waste your nade. But yeah, well played by you otherwise. See, your diva finishes the job. Nice. So I do see you, just a kind of little aim thing, I do see you kind of just spamming your left click, and you're missing most of your shots because of it. I still kind of do this to a lesser extent myself, but I want to see you just try to slow it down a tiny bit. Try to focus on accuracy. Just don't be spamming. Slow down, and that I guarantee you will start hitting your shots a lot more just from that alone. Nice shot in the Genji. Take a junk mine. So that nade, I mean, I kind of understand why you did that, but at the same time, I would try to avoid nading yourself to heal unless you're about to die, just because the purple is just so valuable for a fight. So yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world, not a terrible decision. I kind of understand if you took another one of those junk mines, you would have been dead, but just something to think about. Needs healing, Honda needs healing, they're good. Nice, you guys are cleaning up. Now, same thing with positioning. You have view of your team, you don't have view of the enemy team. What I would like to see you do is rotate around the statue right here. You can play right here. You could still view the point. You can see the choke, so that way they're going to come in, they're going to trickle to try to stop you guys from capping. That way you can land your shots, land your nades and stuff, and help stifle them. So yeah, and then not only that, you have the mini right here, and if anybody shoots you, you can just duck right back here. Alright, sleeper again. Oop. But yeah, see, that's exactly what I was talking about before. You didn't shoot, and then you threw a nade. Moira faded. It instantly cleansed the effect. Not only that, but look at this right here. If you had held the nade and Moira faded in here, you could have thrown it on both her and the Junkrat. That would have left them vulnerable, and that would prevent them from coming to cap. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it, though, anyway. We'll see. Oh, see, Junkrat makes it. Alright, we're fighting. You can nade that. I would throw an anti-grenade right here. Okay. Yeah, you're too close. There's Ana's a sniper hero. She's best utilized from a distance. There's almost never a reason that you should be on the point capping yourself, unless like your team has already taken the space and is like pushing up right here. That's the only time that you should really be capping point. Otherwise, if the fight's taking place on point, you could still just play right back here. You could see them. You could see the enemy team and you could support them. Not only that, but they have to ignore point and come over here if they want to contest you. Because what you're doing right now is you're you're way too close. See, you're surrounded by your team. You gotta do these big turning movements if you want to heal people and support them. And that's a big thing with support. If you have to do massive movements like that to see your team, you are playing too close. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Did it again. Yeah, see? You made it harder for yourself because of your positioning. So just like I said, Ana has optimal distance. She's not a close range. She's not a close range healer. She's not a Moira. She's best played back. You might have been able to save your Hanzo and stayed alive, but you know, you guys capped, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Receive.
Forward a little bit.
I go out on my terms.
It's okay. Nice sleep. Yeah, same thing. Like, Hanzo was able to kill him, but if you had shot and then naded, you would have killed him yourself.
Don't fret. I see you.
Life is not forgiving.
Yeah, this Hanzo's popping up. He's doing pretty good.
My
Definitely pay attention to him. Make sure you keep him up because he is the carry, it seems.
Covering you.
Good here. Hey, you avoided that. Good. Heal up your diva. Yeah, see, same thing. You're a little out in the open. I mean, it's kind of passive, but also out in the open. You should move up a little bit just to see the choke here. But you can also just you just want to be near cover. That's all I want to say. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, a little too close. You can play. We don't need to be on point. We can play right here. We can view the choke. We got the mini right there. Keep your distance, that's all. Yeah, and see, you died to the junk. You died to the junk tire. That could have been prevented.
لسه قدامي كتير.
You can't be serious.
It appears we have suffered a minor setback. Pain is inevitable.
Right. Junkrat needs to die. Go up beyond Yeah, he was nanoed. He was kind of fast. At least I couldn't deal with a nano Genji until I was much higher ranked than gold, but even so, you're gonna die anyway. I would just try to fight. Try to land a sleep, try to let a nade. Like I said, I mean, he's probably gonna kill you anyway, but it doesn't hurt to try. Worst case, you get him purple or something, and then a teammate could finish him off. But yeah, he kind of cleans up here.
Always plan an exit.
This is not the end.
My ultimate is charging.
We can't move until the payload moves.
Let us end this.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Okay, and a diva. I don't mind it.
Transporting the payload.
Yeah, try to land it. You could try to land a nade up there.
We cut the pain.
Yeah, see, what HP were you? Let's see, check.
Transporting the payload.
This will cut the pain.
Yeah, you were full HP. You did not need to use your nade there. like I said, just try to avoid, like I said before, try to avoid using your nade on yourself to heal unless you're about to die, because the divas are fighting there. You could have thrown the nade right up in that room. Maybe the enemy diva matrix it, maybe not, but it would have, you didn't get value out of your nade anyway, so that would have been better to try, or at very least, like, get the Genji or something. Diva needs healing, helper, ulting, tuck behind, good, we avoid that. Okay, throw a nade, we can nade that.
Found an enemy.
It's okay.
Come back.
Healing you.
Healing diva.
Let's get on with it.
We're having. So I didn't point this out before.
Checkpoint.
Sorry, I'm just waiting for that to finish. I didn't point this out before, but I don't see you using your scope very much. If you're having trouble landing on something from a distance, like nobody can see you, the teammates behind the wall, the enemy team's behind the wall, you can just quickly scope, get that shot on Sombra, and heal her up if you're having trouble aiming for it. So yeah, just try to use your scope a little more. Don't hard scope. Don't sit there like doing 4 or 5 shots. But like, yeah, like I said, if you're having trouble landing a single shot, using the scope will help you do that. Nice sleep. Follow it up with a nade. Yeah, see? Yeah, I would have thrown a nade on the enemy because Diva slept. That means she can't matrix it. Maybe Genji can deflect, but you can also try to aim it in a way where it doesn't directly go into him. But yeah, after you land a nice sleep like that, always try to follow up with a nade directly on the enemies. Going up. Heal Diva. Diva's getting low. You can shoot that Junkrat. That's another thing. Like, you know, your Diva kind of needed some healing there, but Junkrat's kind of just sitting up there for free. If no one else is shooting him, you can shoot him yourself. Yeah, see, that Junkrat's just sitting up there. You could have easily landed a shot. It's okay though. Just something to think about. You know, just something to think about. If you don't urgently need to heal, try to get some damage in on the enemy team. Fire, nice. Hanzo kills it. Good job. Yeah, the cart's way up there. Oh, okay. But yeah, you can push up a little more. I kind of understand why you were scared of the junk, but you could have kind of rotated. You could have rotated a little further before that, I think. Nice, we don't need to get this close. Grenade, nice. Yeah, no need to play out in the open right here. Just play right around this corner. You got this nice deep vision right here. You can look for like sleeps and nades. You got this cover. If the Diva comes around, you know, you can duck here out of her sight, peek out, support your team. Just little things like that for positioning hygiene. Nice timing on the sleep after the hack. Can we land an 8? Nice. So, you could have used nade, but I do like how you were shooting him up instead of just panicking. That's something even when I was gold, like I wouldn't have done that. But yeah, just even if you're gonna die, you might as well go out fighting, you know? Good job.
Enemy is here.
Fall back.
I'm not finished.
Kill the Mahal.
Nade. Good Nano Diva. I mean, I get she's disengaging, but you could nano diva to keep her in the fight. Although then again, you didn't have your Hanzo either, so I understand.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Dragon consume you!
60 seconds remaining.
Surrender to my will.
Where is flanking? That's okay, you missed the sleep. It happens. Hanzo kills her.
I appreciate the support. You're powered up. Get in there. Stand up straight.
Nano Hanzo isn't bad. In this comp, it's probably better to just nano your diva. But I mean, you can still nano Hanzo if he's like low, if he's about to die. But yeah, I don't know. Otherwise, I don't think you get much value out of nano Hanzo otherwise. So I don't know, just something to think about. Certain heroes you get more value out of than others. And then other thing with positioning, instead of playing out in the open here, you can just play back a little bit more, or even like right here, just so you have something to duck behind just in case. Otherwise, good job. You're doing great. Shoot the Genji. Can you shoot him? Oh, we cap. Doesn't matter. Yeah, well played.
Score
See what happens in the next round.
0-3. Ready for battle.
All right, so this is round 2. You're up here in this area. I'm not a huge fan of this Ana positioning. For one, it's a little far away. You want to be a little bit closer to your team just in case. You never know. They might have a Sombra or something that comes and eventually flanks you, and then you're not there to be supported. The other thing with that, too, is if the team pokes and they see you up there, it kind of, with the walls and right there, it's kind of an easy shot. So what I would do is I like to play right here. Just so, I can see my team, I get your divas up there now, but your Mei's over here, your Hanzo's up there, I can support them better. I can duck behind, oh, I don't know where I'm going. I can duck behind this hotel, and then I can take there's a health pack in here. Even if you want to be a little cheeky, you can play in here, or at least peek in here, look for a nade, come back out. But yeah, just something to think about. You asked about positioning, so definitely want to go over that. See what you do here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Little hard scoped. Just be careful doing that. I like you're using your scope now, but you don't want to just stay scoped in because you're an easy shot.
I won't let you fall.
Like, they have a Mei. If she lands an icicle on your head, that's not good. So just something to think about. Like, I want to see you use your scope, but try not to land more than like 2 or 3 shots at a time. And then unscope, move, and then you can rescope. Just in general, heal your Mei. Nice. I hear Reaper footsteps behind. I think he might try to flank on you. See him in there.
Targeting hostile.
Ooh, we missed that. Ooh, that's a feels bad. I mean, you did have your sleep. You could have tried that, but yeah, it happens. It's just practice. Try to aim at your feet a little bit more. I do really like how you waited out the Wraith, though, and then you went for the nade. That was a smart decision.
Rendezvous at my position.
Ooh, he's one.
Taking
That's
care
okay.
of you.
Objective lost.
I'm feeling young
Stop
again.
Yep.
the payload.
Let's see what happens. You're with your team. I get it. You're looking up there. You want to see the diva. But what I would do is I would just play right up here. Right up here, just so you're with your team. You can see them, you can look for stuff, and then worst case, you can just use your audio and check back there, just in case somebody flanks. Yeah, May's kind of little out there. Yeah, that's on her. Nothing you can do.
I won't let you fall.
Yeah, see what I mean? A little passive. You can push up a little more. But it's fine. Reaper's coming here. Can we land the ability? That's okay. Nice. I love that. Your team died to the Diva Bomb, which kind of feels bad. But I love how you waited the Wraith, threw the nade, got the kill. Bravo. Back up, back. They're moving forward. You want to move back.
Taking care of you.
Heal Hanzo if you can. Keep moving back. Yeah, I wouldn't rotate. So you guys, you're kind of out in the open here. They're moving forward. They're pushing into you. You're down too. You want to move back. Keep going back this way. Play this cover. You can try to escape or whatnot this way, or at the very least, keep supporting your Mercy and your Hanzo. Being out in the open here is not good, because look, they got the Diva. She's looking at Mei right now, but she could look at you. And then they got the Mei as well. Let's go back. Sorry. Farming her up. Nice. Throw a nade. Nice. Yeah, see? If you had played back there, you wouldn't have been caught in the blizzard. That's okay, though.
لسه قدامي كتير.
Fall back. Give them their medicine.
Yeah, Mei desperately tried to stall and it didn't work out. That's okay. Reaper's coming, you see him. Yeah, I mean, if you think he might have Blossom there, hold your sleep, and then as soon as he blossoms, then you can land it. It's much easier than trying to aim up there, because he's a lot more stationary in when alting. So just something to think about. Just if they have an alt that you can cancel, that's good to cancel with sleep like Blossom. Just try to hold it for that to get the cancel. But your Hanzo is cracked and kills him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Heroes never die.
Nade's behind you. Land a nade. We nade this. No, it missed. But yeah, I would have just, back when you were low, Mercy helped you. But I would just try to land it at your feet so it hits both you and the Mei. Heal up Orisa. You could nano. That's okay. There we go. A little late. I would have nanoed that a little bit earlier, because Orisa might have been able to take the space to prevent your DPS from dying, but it's okay. You got the res on Hanzo. Nice. Yeah, you're a little too close, just like I was saying before. Good position. Right over here. Right over here, just so you can duck behind. You don't want to be caught out in the open. But I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over. I'm sure you get it by now. Yeah, you guys are kind of just getting snowballed here. It happens. Might be better to just die as soon as you can. Unless you can escape. Can you escape? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be, you guys are kind of trickling right now.
This is not the end.
tried to nade. Oop. I'm a little too far. Yeah. I would have tried to use the nade a little closer to you.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Nice fashion kills. Yeah, you don't have to play there. So one thing I do want to point out is, and this happens even like I was playing in a master game earlier and people were doing that. This door is not good to come out of. You generally, just because you don't have a good angle to view the enemies, you almost always want to go out this door right here. Just this is a better area. I kind of understand you went out here a couple times. The Reaper was waiting for you. I understand it, but just try to always go out the right side door on third point defense for King's Row.
I'm here. Keep fighting.
Right, so we're moving, backing up.
Careful. I've got you.
You're getting a little too close. See, yeah. Just play back. You don't need to get like close, like, oops, sorry. You don't need to get too close into the enemy team. You can just like, play right back here. You can support your team the same way. You won't get caught in ults like that when you do that. Or even like right around here wouldn't be bad, where you're close enough to get support for your team if necessary. Or like Reaper has to go through or be like right in the proximity of your DPS and such to go after you. But you're far away enough that you don't get caught in ults like that.
Setting out the welcome mat.
One of these days I'll end up in Fiji.
Kill up your Orisa. We land a nade. Yeah, there wasn't really a need for that nade because Lucio just used beat, so you didn't really get value. Good thing is you could have naded the Moira back there. Where was that? Go back. Heal up the Orisa. Yeah, see, that would have been like a good nade right there. You could nade the Moira, and that just makes her an easy kill because she doesn't get the self-heal from the Coalescence.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Yeah.
I have keep fighting.
I would have liked to see you hold that nano until they were pushing more, because they're backing up, they're disengaging. I would have liked to see you just use that for next fight or at least next push, but I kind of understand if you want to clean up or prevent them from or stagger them. Yeah, see Orisa. See, that was a problem there. You nanoed Orisa, and that's the thing that a lot of tanks, especially in lower ranks, you nano them, they get all fired up, they get all aggressive, and what happened there was she overextended and died. So, yeah, just something to think about. Don't just try to nano. Wait until they're coming to you and they're in the middle of a fight. Don't nano don't nano at the end of a one fight, because like I said, Orisa got really aggressive and fed and died because of it. Now you don't have a tank for this coming fight. Ooh, yeah, that's why you wanna play back. Like, as soon as you see them coming forward, as soon as you see Orisa die, you want to kite back. You want to get back all the way over here. Just because I know the cart worked for you before as far as the Diva Bomb go, but this little space under here leaves you exposed. So unfortunately, you die to the bomb, and she gets a 4K.
Team kill.
And then they cap. That's okay.
Round
I go out on my
Meet your fate.
battle.
But you'll see, it was
Five,
worth it in the
4,
end.
3, 2.
All right, so
worry.
you're
One.
going Mercy now.
Attackers
I know you
incoming.
said you didn't really want help on Mercy, and I'm not a Mercy player, so I'm not qualified to really coach on that. But I still kind of interested in seeing what goes on here. I might be able to give you like some macro tips, so like who to focus on healing and such. I'm not gonna even bother with micro tips, but yeah, you've got Brig and Mercy, you got snipers, so you're probably gonna wanna help the snipers a lot. You're probably gonna have to heal a lot because of the Brig. Not the best support comp in my opinion. I think you probably should have kept the Ana, but it's okay. We'll see what happens.
Brigitte at your service.
Defend objective A.
Hanzo gets a pick. Nice.
This will just take a moment. Over there. Continuing damage increase. Feeling more powerful?
30 seconds.
Yeah, see?
We need to attack now. Neutralizing projectile. I mean attack.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Risa
Continuing damage increase.
kind of goes too far for her. Yeah, she needed healing there. Yeah, I definitely think I'm not really gonna coach on Mercy, but I think you would have been able to easily heal. It would have been much easier for you to heal Arisa there if you had stayed on her.
Amplifying your power.
10 seconds remaining.
Help your hounds. Okay. Ducked on point. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone over there to try to save Widow. One thing you want to do is you want to recognize, and this is really tough, especially for supports in lower ranks, especially as tank, especially when it's a tank doing it, is recognizing when someone is overextending and when not to follow them. Because, where were we? Because yeah, your widow should not be there. I don't know what she's doing, and then you go out there desperately to try to save her, and now you're gonna die because of it. And meanwhile, your teammates are out there, your Arisa's out there, your Hanzo's out there, and they're probably not going to be able to cap now because of that. So just something to think about. Try to think about whether or not your teammates are making good decisions, because if your Widow makes a bad decision and overextends, the last thing you want to do is follow her and get caught out.
Shields buckling.
Yeah. See what happens, you guys. They clean up.
Team kill.
Ich sollte schnell zurück.
Round 3. Complete. Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. One. Ready for battle.
So let's see what happens. So now we're on defense.
Attackers
You're
incoming.
pocketing the Reaper.
Defend objective A.
I don't like you being out here. I would like you to be where your Risa and Moira are, but
I could use some.
it's okay. You got GA. You can fly. Your Torb dies fast. That's unfortunate.
Heightening your capabilities.
yeah. Okay, I like how you backed out there. Back away, back around the corner. Nice.
Let me fix you up.
Fly away, not bad. Yeah, you kind of got cut out. Yeah, your DPS died fast, and then they capped because of it.
Ich sollte schnell zurück.
And that's the game. So, not bad Ana play, honestly. Just things with your nano boosts. I mostly didn't think they were terrible. It was just that one at the end on the Orisa that that really kind of cost you guys the fight. You kind of want to use it in the middle of a fight, or like when the team comes to engage, not after as they're backing away, because especially like a gold tank like that just gets hyper aggressive, just gets all fired up on from the nano boost, and will, as you saw with that Orisa, she overextended and died, and it in my opinion that probably cost you the point because of it. And the other thing you want to think about, like I said before, was my 3 points for Ana positioning. Can I see my team? Can I see the enemy team? And do I have cover to play behind? But yeah, no, solid play. And I definitely think the things we went over, hopefully I was able to help you. But I feel like if you applied those into your gameplay, you will exponentially improve as Ana. So yeah, good job and keep at it.